consciously eating.
I wish everyone a very happy and beautiful day. Maybe it's evening, maybe it's morning, maybe it's midday. Who knows? Today we're gonna take a look at the series played in the second week between bScherm and glaba. It's a very exciting series. I'm very hyped for it. I really have glaba taken as a role model early on, much like Guinness. They both play very creative cheeses and tactics all over, but they also back that up with good macro play and good micro. And talking about good micro and macro, I have someone with me today help me cover this series of bangers, and that's Holy. Hello, Holy. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, what's up? Really glad to be here. I don't know why are you talking about me and good macro and micro in the same sentence. That's your choice, not mine. Hi everyone.
Yeah, no, I mean, come on, you beaten bScherm a while ago. You beaten Josh's now just recently, and that without much training, as far as I know. So come on now, you're pretty much one of the better players we have at the moment. Yeah, so don't be too humble. Although I like that about you. That's a quality I like. But yeah, let's talk about the games. So glaba is opening with one house, one den, and we see the same thing on bScherm's side. Although glaba is doing it with a 9 house, and bScherm did it with an 8 house. But that's about the difference, right? Ah, no. Okay, so glaba is actually the 9 house DC build player here. And bScherm is 8 house. Then I guess it's gonna be an expansion early. With a castle as a backup or something. Yeah, with a tower after the castle as a backup versus raiders, and I think it's a heavy build. I think I don't know, in beast versus beast, maybe you put the tower down earlier or something. But yeah, we will find out. Okay, there's a worker moving. We have 260 gold for bScherm. So what's it gonna be? Is it a castle or is it a tower? I mean, it's not a 2-day. Maybe he can get away with just a castle, but yeah, it's a tower. Okay, so bScherm building a tower here. What would you do? Would you put down the castle first? I mean, it's not that scary, right? You have like 1 den production. It's gonna be 5 wolves, and that's it, right? There's no need to put a tower early on.
I'm not sure because he's getting the scout. Also, by the way, what's the timing for you? Just to check it up.
250 right now.
Okay, good. Yep. I don't know. The tower. I actually have a really complicated relationship with the tower because
Okay.
I kind of like it, but then there are a lot of situations where you put the tower down and then all the fighting happens somewhere elsewhere. So you have to be smart with the position.
Yeah.
And against wolves, it's not such a big problem because they aren't ranged units. So the tower right here protects pretty much everything. But I don't know.
Well, bScherm.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, bScherm does it really smart. He's not finishing the tower yet, so he can cancel it and get, I think, 110 gold or something back. So, and now 2 more dens. So he's gonna play 3 dens, as it looks like. And yeah, he doesn't need to finish the tower. He can finish the tower when there's trouble. But if there's not trouble, he doesn't need to finish the tower and can just cancel and get the gold back. So I think bScherm playing this really smart this opening. But I'm a bit okay. I was about to say that I'm a bit concerned about glaba, but he's going for a castle now, and I think now we know what we are in. And the question is, will bScherm scout the dragons or not? But for now, it looks like he canceled the tower, and now the pressure comes. But with the worker, I don't know. Yeah, glaba has good micro, especially with wolves. Let's see how glaba plays this one. Yeah, he baits him. Nah. Okay, he loses 1. Oh no. Okay, he doesn't lose a wolf. But yeah, that's mad annoying, man. That's so annoying. Like, you have to pull the workers, but you don't really want, because you want them to mine. But where there's so many wolves, you kind of have to. And you have to try to surround the wolves. But that's bad and very hard to pull off versus someone like Glaba who knows what to do and how to control. Oh, now he got one. Okay, one wolf will die, but yeah, nice micro here from Glaba.
Yeah, I think bScherm was a bit too eager to cancel the tower. I think he should have waited like half a minute more, get some extra wolves.
Yeah.
But he's still in a decent spot. Then again, the fortress is finishing, and you know he still has no info.
Yeah, he needs to scout the dragons. If he doesn't scout the dragons, okay, he picks off another wolf, very nice. Yeah, if he doesn't scout the dragons very soon, I mean the dragon lair is going down. At least like now is the time to scout it. If he doesn't scout it yet, I think he's in a bad spot. I mean it's really hard to, like 2 layers, they produce 6 dragons rather quickly. And then I guess Glaba will be smart and not bring them out if he doesn't know that he's in a demanding position, and bScherm has to like react to it, and then he can just hide them and just fly in with 6 dragons at once, and that's gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna be like a knockout punch. I guess bScherm is on his way to scout it and also putting down a third.
Oh, nice pull.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, Glaba picks it off and also surrounds it. Oh, that's so unlucky. I mean, that's not unlucky. Glaba just, yeah, did it right. Just reacted. So good on
nice
Glaba
roll
here.
off, and then it's all in your hands.
Yeah, really good. Well done by Glaba. Making sure that
also nice pressure with the wolves. I think he
Yeah.
actually has less wolves than bScherm, but he is still on the map somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, bScherm somehow just stopped chasing him around. Like he's now sending a wolf over. I think bScherm is expecting a third as well. Like he's playing this like a normal mirror, but Glaba is just not playing this like a normal beast mirror. He's just going out. He's just going for air and just on 2 base dragons. I mean, that's gonna be tricky. Okay, another wolf. Let's see if bScherm gets.
By this time, you see what's 2 den, 2 base.
Yeah, you know.
Already expecting that something is going on. Because I would be.
Maybe he expects it to be the other location. Maybe bScherm will scout the other third now, but he's not. So maybe he expects the third to be there or something. Okay, now the dragons fly in. Okay, and Glaba sends them over immediately. I don't know. I mean, there's no tower and nothing, so I guess it's fine. And he's still like keeping bScherm busy on his side of the map though. Yeah, bScherm not really. Oh, this is a bad spot for bScherm to fight with the wolves. And it looks like the dragons will arrive at the third. And then let's see how bScherm handles this. I think 2 dragons is, I don't know, troublesome, but not game over. It's gonna be game over if bScherm doesn't get like ballista immediately. Like, okay, he puts down a tower in the main, but he also needs a tower at the natural, and he's not building a tower at the natural. What's he doing? Okay, he surrounds some wolves and tries to fight and chases the wolves now, but where's the... There's no second tower and there's no advanced workshop. What is bScherm doing?
Yeah, I think bScherm is just going in. He's gonna be on 1 base, basically, because he has no towers on this second and third.
But he could just build one. Versus 2 dragons, you lose like, what, 3, 4 workers? I mean, he has snakes now. He would get up a tower. And where's the advanced workshop? He's not getting... Why is he not getting ballista? Okay, that's weird.
I'm not sure. I think it's just poor judgments.
Yeah.
Of the situation.
Yeah. Just a bit trouble.
You see that there are 2 dragons, so you pretty much understand it's 2 layers.
Yeah.
I'm relatively convinced you can't defend 2 layers with snakes. So.
Yeah, I think you can, but maybe bScherm knows more than we do. I think he's better in beast play in general, and with heavy training, I'm sure heavy told him that snakes are enough. So let's see if bScherm can do that. I don't think snakes are enough, but let's see. And yeah, bScherm, I mean, he tries to go on a counter attack, but it doesn't really, like, it doesn't look like he can really do that, right? Like with the wolves out on the map, he will, like, he has no map control anymore. He cannot, like, just move out. There are dragons, and yeah, let's see what the snakes can do now. at the third if he can hold it, but yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, they just can't. That's the problem.
Yeah, doesn't look
Snakes
like
trade really
Snakes.
poorly against dragons.
Yeah,
Like really poorly.
I mean, if you
Especially if you micro the dragons.
yeah, doesn't look like the Snakes will do enough here. And we already have how many dragons are there? Yeah, 8 dragons already versus 11 snakes. There's no way. There's no way that he wins this with snakes. But he's doing snakes only. Where's the tower? Where's the advanced workshop? He has the gold for it. I mean, he's floating 300 gold and he's not getting another tower or an advanced workshop. He's just okay. Now comes the tower. It's way too late for my liking. Yeah, and glaba just hits home, right? He just gets a third for himself, more dense, so he can win the ground game more easily. And he just fights him. Like, there are only snakes. I don't see the snakes. Okay, I mean, it looks nice, right? If you have like a bunch of snakes here and kind of chasing the dragons, but they can just fly away, right? I think dragons are faster than snakes. And yeah, at this point, I mean, how many are there? 10 dragons. Yeah, 10 dragons. They just focus with one volley, well, like one attack from all snakes, and one snake dies. Like there's not really a fight. Okay, another tower at the third. But yeah, that doesn't look too good here. And yeah,
it looks one-sided in the snakes versus dragons fights.
Yeah. Okay, now upgrades.
The dragons are pretty much bullying the snakes.
Yeah. Picking off another worker here at the animated testing lab is nice and all, but yeah, I mean, look at this. The snakes move in, one snake gets focused and just dies. Like, it's not even close. Yeah, and bScherm, like, with this tower at the third, I don't know, like, was there so many dragons, the tower doesn't really do anything, right?
Yeah, especially if you have, like, some wolves to just tank.
Yeah. But look at glaba, like he's on 3 base, 3 workers up. He can get a 4th if he wants to, anytime. But I think he tries to win it by sheer force and just brute forcing his way now. Okay, he has like 4 dragons idling on the map. Not sure why. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, he's still trading very well versus the snakes here. And yeah, bScherm in the ropes.
Understandable. Well, like, you have 3 base, your opponent has 2. Why go into the 4th? Like, you already have the advantage. His main will run out sooner or later, so you'll be 2 base against 1. It sounds like enough an advantage, so...
Yeah, true.
You know.
Okay, second tower at the third. I don't know. Even a second tower is not really scary for the dragons. Oh, nice run by here with the snagons. Oh, the snakes! Not reacting, the workers not reacting, and the dragons just reign supreme on the workers here.
Yeah, that's another point. Not only do snakes fail to fight head-on, they are also quite slower, and as a ground unit, of course, you need to maneuver around all the terrain, while the dragons can just fly in.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to react.
Yeah. I guess it's gonna be over soon. I mean, bScherm sees so many dragons. He sees wolves trickling in. I don't know how many dens there are, but yeah, it doesn't. Oh, even a werewolf den now for glaba. And yeah, I mean, here everything is dying here, like, and there's still so many dragons. He can just, I think glaba can just kill the tower and the snakes, and then it's just over, right? And even bScherm has to accept that. But bScherm, look at this. Why is glaba flying away? What is he doing? Why is he leaving? Wasn't he winning this fight, like, decisively? Maybe I misjudged.
There are more dragons than snakes, and it has been the fact for about like 2 minutes. So, yeah, I don't know what that means. That's definitely not something good for the snakes player.
Yeah. Yeah, come on now.
I mean,
now it's
the snakes
over, right?
have +1, which feels nice, but
Yeah, but doesn't do anything. Okay, the
Yeah.
tower is dying. Finally. And yeah, 2 snakes. Like the last snakes gonna die in no time. And yeah, there's the GG. Alright. Concludes the first map. Unexpected, I think. To have bScherm not being able to read that. But yeah, let's continue with the second game very soon. Alright, here we go. Second map. It's Acadia. I think I haven't seen Acadia too much this season. But yeah, I like Acadia. I think it favors Beast, right? Beast play is strong on this map. Rex not so much.
I'm not that sure. I haven't played here a lot,
Mm.
like maybe a couple of games in tournaments, but I think there are some good positions here.
For example?
And yes, so you see this high ground somewhere between your second and your third base,
Second
where
and
one
third.
ramp, yeah, so one ramp leads down to the middle and one ramp leads down to your third base. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
if
yeah.
you take this high ground with your Rex and army, you can defend relatively easily because if the opponent commits to your natural, you can encircle them, and if he commits to your third base, you can also just come down and take a good fight.
Okay.
Like it's a complicated position to manage correctly, and
Yeah, it's also dead
I've
space,
been
right? There's
caught.
nothing. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah,
Why is...
there is no bait.
Like, if there would be a
Yeah,
mine or something, I would like that, but there's not. There's no mine. Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
like it. Interesting.
and also, I think a big problem on this map is taking a fourth base. Taking a fourth base is really complicated.
Yeah, you have to either
I know.
go on this one above your natural or below on the right and left side of the map, or you go down in the very bottom, top left or top right or bottom left. Yeah, I guess the fourth bases are really hard to take. Yeah, I guess.
So what we see then openings again.
Yeah,
It's
who would have
London.
thought? Okay,
Yeah.
so both with Beast now. So let's see. Yeah, both now doing the exact same build, I think. 8 house DC build, right? So yeah, both actually. Yeah, it's the same opening. So we have a mirror at the hands. Okay, I think that favors glaba. I think bScherm told me that he's struggling with Beast versus Beast games. So Beast Mirror is not his strongest. But I like the position of the buildings for glaba more. I think in a Beast versus Beast mirror, it might be good to have like a wall at your natural at some point. But let's see if it really matters, or maybe it doesn't. But yeah, for now we don't see any action. Okay, now glaba is sending out a worker, and so is bScherm. bScherm though is slightly faster and puts down the castle. And yeah, we see the exact same thing happening on the other side for glaba. I think the amount of wolves is also the same. Yeah, both with 4 wolves at the moment, the 5th in production. Yeah, looks like a mirror. So yeah, there's no favor.
What's the timing for you again? Because I feel like I'm a bit ahead.
I'm at 3:10 right now.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, 3.
Can you continue and say me whenever you're at 3:30?
Okay, I will tell you.
Good.
325, 326, 27, 28, 29, 30. And yeah, we see nothing is happening. Like glaba is just putting down the castle right now. They both continue producing workers and wolves. One wolf from bScherm is in the base though, in the main, and kind of gets comfy there. And we see a second den added for bScherm, and I guess glaba will add a second den as well. One wolf from bScherm is hunted around the map, and we see a bit of a fight in the middle. But I think so far nobody lost a unit yet, right? Yeah, okay, no losses yet. No first blood drawn. Both players just doing their thing. But I can imagine this wolf to die on the left side now from bScherm. It's kind of in a place where it's not getting out, and glaba already has wolves in the middle to kind of trap it, but...
Yeah, it fails.
Yeah, okay, no, that's not gonna work. But bScherm here, nice, getting in with his wolves. Is intercepted by a wolf.
Now we see the tech kind of investments from glaba, right? He goes into workshop.
Oh, it's with
and he
Gatling
also
guns.
adds Zen.
Yeah,
So this will be a 2 base, a Gatling Wolf attack, I suppose. Oh no, and bScherm scouts it. Yeah, that's really bad for glaba. He shouldn't have let that happen.
Yeah.
This is a huge scout.
Yeah.
And yeah, the answer from bScherm also really interesting. He immediately goes into what's called Fortress.
Interesting.
He will be going here.
So he does the same thing glaba did on the map before. So he goes for dragons now. And glaba will not have anything to deal with dragons, honestly. Like, there will be no snakes, there will be Gatling guns or catapults and wolves, and that's it. I think, yeah, let's see if the timing is right. Not sure if bScherm will have the dragons at this time, but yeah, maybe he can keep glaba busy. I mean, he's kind of doing that right now, right? He's pushing glaba onto his side of the map and fights him there with his wolves. And I think at the moment the wolf count for bScherm is higher. Yeah, he has 14, picks off another wolf, and that makes 9 wolves for glaba. So yeah, glaba kind of struggles here, has not enough supply, and bScherm in the driver's seat though. And I think the dragons will be in time. Maybe not. Let's see. So far, no tower or anything. So bScherm is really not worried about anything. Okay, now a few
I think glaba should be pushing out already. I think he's wasting time.
Yeah, I mean, he fights now versus bScherm, and bScherm lost a few wolves, and we have 11 to 12 wolves now. So the unit count, the wolf count, kinda evened out. And with the Gatling guns, I mean, he will have 2 Gatling guns now, so he for sure can just move out and fight bScherm. Or, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to ignore those wolves in your natural, you know. You cannot just ignore this threat and push out. But now he's moving out. I'm at 6:30, by the way, in case you are at, I don't know, 8 minutes or something.
I'm at 650 somehow. I don't really understand how this works.
Yeah, your game is playing way faster the replay than I do, or my game does. But yeah, I'm at 6:45, 46, 47, 48, 39, and 6:50 now. And we see glaba is arriving. bScherm puts down 1 tower. Is a nice position, but there are only 2 Gatling guns. I don't know if it like, do 2 Gatling guns really increase the damage glaba can do with his little push here that much? Is it really that good to have those 3 Gatling guns? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not convinced. He has so many wolves, and yeah, I don't know. The Gatling guns, I don't know. Maybe they do make a difference somehow, but I don't know. I can't imagine them being...
Yeah, the dragon layers are finishing, I think.
Oh yeah, the tower will not be ready when the dragons come out. glaba too hesitant here. I think he really should have gone in there. Just went in there. I think it was important for him to just push. Now he waited too long, I think.
I think he kinda has too many wolves and too little Gatling guns. Maybe you play this with like 2 workshop and 2 den instead of
maybe
1 workshop. I don't know, because with this many wolves, it feels like Gatling guns aren't even firing at all times because there's just too much in front of them.
Yes, they can't reach. Too much meat shield in a way. Yeah, now hello dragons. And yeah, now I think glaba realizes, okay, this all in will not work. So let's see how he handles this.
He goes in, which is a correct call in my opinion. You have to trade this army out.
Yeah.
And is there a reaction at home? He adds a tower per base, which is good. But yeah, I think the damage isn't enough.
Yeah, and I think especially using the Gatling guns
behind in workers. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
just
that's
this
rough.
isn't enough.
That's rough. Yeah, I mean, glaba loses everything here. Sends out even more units. Even a Gatling gun. I don't know. I mean, he did good damage. But I don't know. I don't
He's
see it.
behind in workers. That's the problem. He is behind in workers. And yeah, the advanced workshop is in production, but it's still like minutes away before you get to your first ballista, and even the ballista isn't always enough. You need two, and preferably with upgrades and with an airship.
Would you go for another base now if you are glaba? Like fortify that with 2 towers or something? Or would you like, I don't know, fortify up, buckle up and just turtle home?
I don't know, like if you had towers in position already, then yeah, you go for the third base. But
Yeah.
there isn't even a worker out, so making a tower on your third, and let alone 2 towers, will be just impossible. You also lost the ground game, even without the dragons. Glaba has what, like 4 units? So even the wolves on the ground are a problem now.
And this attack with the dragons now in the main from glaba, I'm at 10, is really devastating. Like glaba has a really bad position here and cannot really do anything versus the dragons. Kinda SimCity'd himself.
First ballista about to pop out. Will it be enough? Probably won't, but
Yeah, there's no upgrade,
maybe
right?
if he repairs.
Yeah, if he repairs, but he still has no upgrade. Like he cannot like do AoE damage. And that's a big part why ballistas are so good.
Yeah, it's just focus fires. Maybe it will
Did repair,
survive.
did repair? Glaba has the skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
I
good.
think bScherm could have maybe committed a bit more, but it's fine. Still a great position for him. Although Glaba now has 2 ballistas, and he is making the upgrades already. The second advanced workshop is working.
Yeah, but bScherm playing this lead very, like just correctly and in the optimal way. He just gets ahead in economy and gets another base. Now he adds more
Yeah,
dens
3
and he gets
bases.
snakes. Yeah, I mean, now bScherm really is in the driver's seat. I don't see like how can glaba come back here? I don't see it.
Maybe you try to catch your opponents off guard with like a push. So you make like 4 ballistas and whatever amount of Gatling guns you need.
Yeah.
That's
But
it's
he
always
lost.
hard.
But he lost all the army. Like
Yeah, that's the problem. And
yeah, that is just
he
oof.
smartly add in 2 more dens just in case.
Yeah.
So he will be at what,
Yeah.
6 dens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than enough against what, 4 den and 1 workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can honestly at this point he can just forget he had dragons and just beat Glaba with his ground army.
Yeah.
He also has snakes already. Snakes are really good.
Yeah. Especially if there are no catapults. I mean, the ballistas nicely do work and things, but it's just like he's just straight up 1 base ahead, behind. And I think if glaba would know that there's a third for bScherm running like all the time, let's like what check what how much he is behind. Like he's behind already like what 1,000 gold. Yeah, approximately 1,000 gold behind already. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. I think. Yeah, I think there's no way to come back from this.
Glaba is setting up his third and a tower.
Yeah, let's see if he can get up the third and a fourth and then get max supply, then maybe he can do something. But yeah, I doubt that bScherm will let that happen.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is Glaba is only 3 workers behind.
Yeah.
And also there haven't been any upgrades for bScherm. So what I want to say is there is no like permanent damage that has been done and can't be reverted.
Mm.
So if you somehow, give a couple good fights, get your thirds up, maybe you can do something. But yeah, this push hits. There's lots of snakes, and the catapults. The catapults are decent here, but oh no! And now bScherm knows there's a base, and he attacks it. Yeah, now that's really bad.
I'm at 13, 35, 36, 77. So maybe you are ahead
Oh my
again.
god! Are
So
you
I
watching
see.
it in like
It's
50% speed, or what's the deal?
no. I'm at 1. But yeah, glaba floating 700 gold right now for me, and yeah, I mean bScherm kind of contains him. Doesn't know about the third, but now he's moving, and yeah, now he knows about the third, and he just pushes it and kills it.
Yeah, the funny thing is I'm 30 seconds ahead, but glaba is still floating 800 gold. So,
So yeah, I'm at 1410 now, and yeah, that.
Yeah, I just to 50% speed to let you catch up. The fights look really, really fun.
Yeah, I mean bScherm takes up the base, right? And glaba tries something with the catapult drops here, but yeah, bScherm is just too solid to really lose a lot. Or struggle with some catapult there, which are dropped. Yeah, now the dragons come in, and yeah. Oh, there's even a fourth base now for bScherm going up. Yeah, very well played by bScherm here. Very nice game from him.
Yeah, I think catapults actually trade quite well against snakes, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dragons are the problem. There's just too much.
yeah, and also like the supply in general. Like bScherm has too many snakes for these few catapults here. And I think even with 2 ballistas, okay, but with 4 ballistas, maybe the dragons have to leave. Oh, actually?
Okay.
Ooh,
Wait a second. What's happening on? So
nice.
the third base for glaba survived, and
Yeah,
he won the fight.
yeah,
What?
yeah. I'm wondering about that myself. I think the dragons didn't really do much because of the ballistas. Let's see. I mean, that was a bad fight for bScherm. But the main is run out, and glaba has to send over all the worker from the main. And bScherm,
Yeah. So
meanwhile, got up
now
another base.
it was a good fight for glaba.
Yeah.
If he takes like 3 more such fights, maybe he has a chance in this game.
I doubt that will happen. Okay, the dragons fly in now, kill the workers, and catapults. Ah, nice block with the ballista here. Very nice from glaba. Like blocking the entry that way. And the dragons still raining down fire. But glaba dropping the catapults, and oh, a few more dragons die. Let's see. Ah, but the catapults. I mean, bScherm kind of didn't get in here, so there's like a nice wall. But yeah, bScherm now going for fourth base. And then he has like 4 base mining. And glaba still in the ropes, still struggling to survive somehow. So let's see what bScherm does next. Okay, now bScherm gets
No,
upgrades.
save the catas. Oh no, one died.
Yeah,
Yeah, and bScherm 5 bases. Oh my god. Yeah. Now the macro machine is working, and
yeah,
glaba just can't do counter damage, so he's just constantly behind.
yeah.
The workers are still idling, so there is basically no income for glaba.
Okay, now, yeah, but now he's moving them, so that's good. Yeah, but there's no way for glaba to take a fourth base, right?
Yeah, he has just not enough units.
Let's take a look at the worker count. Yeah, 45 workers to 32. I mean, that's kind of GG. Okay, let's see where the worker goes. Yeah, okay, the main workers go to the new base. But yeah, okay, glaba flies into the base from bScherm. Let's see. Okay, catapult drops. And yeah, he calls GG. I guess he knows that there's too many bases. Alright, so bScherm takes map number 2. Let's go right into map number 3. All right, here we go. Third map. So this is the decider. Let's see if we have Beast versus Beast again, and both with a Beast opening again. I think before going into the series, I spoke with bScherm about how he feels, about his seed and everything. And I think he was or is still under the impression that he's like the favorite to win like every best of 3 this season. He kinda did with Negat and Hydra. He faced Hydra early though, so Hydra was I think a bit unprepared or not really in the know of things, and bScherm was training and very well adapted to the current balance. So yeah, he won 2-0 versus Hydra. Versus Negat, he won 2-1, I think. And now let's see if he can actually pull it off versus glaba, or if glaba will prevail. Because I'm still thinking that in the draft, glaba should have been Negat's pick instead of Avocado Lord. And we see worker moving. Oh, I like that a lot. So glaba is doing something cheesy here. But the thing is, with bScherm, I played... I mean, he was a lot on the receiving end of my cheeses. And I think most of what glaba can play, bScherm has seen it. Probably not. I mean, some cheeses I haven't thrown at him yet. But yeah, let's see. I mean, he's very well prepared for most stuff. Like werewolves, for example, he knows how to counter it. He knows how to play against it. Okay, and it looks like the second den. So it's gonna be either like a proxy werewolf den. So he has wolves and werewolves to pressure bScherm, or glaba puts down another den, and then we have like a 3-den scenario. But I think glaba is not a 3-den player. I think he prefers the werewolf. So now it's about bScherm. But bScherm only scouts like versus me. In games versus me, he scouts a lot for proxies and stuff. But versus everyone else, he's kind of not doing that and just sends out wolves. But that yeah, is like a problem when you face someone like glaba or me nowadays. We just make it look like it's a normal opening and we are on even footing. And then suddenly the cheese hits. So let's see what glaba is doing.
Yeah, I think what he's done really well in this game is he made it look exactly like the last one.
Yeah.
Like from bScherm's point of view, this looks like the same exact game.
Yeah.
Like maybe the only difference being the house is on the main, but maybe that's the map thing. Maybe it's just better to roll this way in this map, and like everything else is exactly the same. Now he is scouting for the natural, and now he understands that something is off because his natural is halfway done.
Yeah.
And Glabus isn't.
Yeah.
But still, okay. And his answer is 2 more dens.
I'm at
3 minutes and defend werewolves with dens.
Yeah, you don't. But he doesn't know that it's gonna be werewolves. He may be assuming it's gonna be like 2 more dens, like a 3-den scenario. I think he doesn't really know about this tactic. I played it versus Weird Red, and I think I posted the replay as well. And I think it was even casted, so maybe he knows. He just doesn't expect it. Maybe he thinks it's gonna be a Rex, and then a push with archers. Like, there's so many options, what glaba could do here. And I honestly, I think nowadays, with enough wolves, werewolves ain't that scary anymore. Like, seriously, you just surround the thing after a smash, and then you just kill it. Like, werewolves are not that scary anymore. And with 3 dens and the income of 2 bases, I think bScherm is still ahead here. Not just in economy, but also like he's prepared.
I don't know. I had a game where I played like Wolf Snake against Werewolf Archer, and it was really hard. But I guess that's the Archer part, because you can't just, focus fire a werewolf because they're completely arrows.
Yeah. The archers make this tricky,
at you.
But when you have only wolves and werewolves, and you have enough wolves to actually surround the werewolves, it's pretty simple. Just to surround and then just win. I make it sound easy right now, but it's really like you just need a bunch of wolves, And you don't mind losing 2 or 3 or even 4, because the werewolf still costs more than the 4 wolves you will lose. And you just trade that for the werewolf. And with the nerf the werewolf got, I think it's the range and also the attack speed in general. The werewolves really struggle versus a bunch of
bScherm scouts then. Does he see it or not?
Nope.
Oh no, he missed it. Oh no, that's really huge. Because if you scout the den, you just put like 3 wolves there, and it forces glaba to stay at least with a single werewolf at the den.
Yeah, but honestly, I think defending your natural is way smarter here. I don't like the idea from bScherm to just leave the werewolf and just give up the natural base here. I don't really get it. And also he's stopping to produce units. I don't know. I don't really get it.
Actually, is second guessing himself. He's building the workshop, so he gives up on the idea to counter it with just wolves.
Yeah.
Go for counter attack, but glaba is smart with a quick tower.
Yeah. But glaba is not smart with the second werewolf because it was idling down here for a while. And yeah, bScherm, look at me. bScherm now picks off the normal wolves, but that's not the threat. The threat are the werewolves. And he's also not blocking the entrance. Like, he's not blocking the choke or anything. He's not...
Oh no, yeah, that just looks awful.
Yeah, so the castle goes down. So 300 gold just for nothing.
Werewolf is still idle, but it feels like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. And
bScherm
not even
takes out the normal den, but
there's still no, like, bScherm has to build something here. Why is he letting the werewolves in like that? That's not how you defend that. And now he's just hold positioning. But that's like, there's one smash and the second smash and all the workers will die. So really, like, oh my god. And now the tower will die. Oh god, that looks so like, that's, I don't know why.
Yeah, now bScherm.
I praised him, you know. I just praised how good he is, and he knows how to handle werewolves and stuff. And now now he's like doing all the wrong things versus it. Yeah. Feel a bit sorry for him, but I love this game just for the fact that glaba is playing an insane game. An insanely cheesy game. Oh, the next smash. Oh, the next smash. Oh, that hurt.
I mean, glaba is supply blocked and idling 600 gold, but does it really matter?
Yeah, no, he's won this, and he's also idling. Like, he does it with two werewolves right now. Like, all the work. Like, what matters is that the workers are not surviving, and bScherm is like 233 gold. He puts this tower here from glaba in the main, right in the main. Yeah, and now the workers from bScherm are in a corner, and oh my god, all the workers will die. All the workers from bScherm will die, I'm sure. Oh, all the workers dead. And now he queues a second Gatling gun and has no more gold for at least one more worker. Oh god, and the Gatling gun will not get out there. And oh, it will get out. Okay, and the third werewolf arrives. Ooh, and the Gatling guns have no speed upgrade, and yeah, I mean, this game is over. Yeah, and now finally bScherm finds the den, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. At this point, you can kill the house, you can kill the werewolf den, but there's like 0 chance to win this game. But honestly, he kind of, like, he had the time. He could have set up base up here, like put a tower here, put a house here, I don't know, something to just block this entryway. But yeah, now he loses. Like, he has no workers anymore. He loses his castle now. This tower is also shooting at the buildings. Like, yeah, I don't see it. Okay, now he comes back with the wolves finally. But that's way too late. I mean, you need the wolves. You need the wolves in when the werewolves come. Ay. That's a kind of sad game. But also well played by glaba. He really made it look easy. And werewolves ain't easy to play.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I want to say one thing. I mean, Glaba has played a wonderful game, that's for sure, and I'm really happy to have him. But you look at this game and you see Glaba at 44 supply out of 40 and 1,095 gold in the bank,
He could have
and you're
spent it.
like,
Yes, he could have spent it.
yeah, it's not about Glaba. It's more about like this cheese wasn't tight. Let's just be frank. It wasn't. It was a good build, but it wasn't executed perfectly. And bScherm wasn't even close. Like it wasn't a close defense. He was basically just broken. So is it a good build? Is it a wrong reaction? I don't know, but like I think bScherm needs to watch this game and be like, okay, where were my mistakes? Because you can't just look at this and be like, oh, okay, I mismicroed a bit and that's why I lost.
No.
No,
There were some
this
mistakes.
is
Yes.
yeah, and because like this build isn't that hard to reproduce. Like, okay, bScherm is finished in this tournament in terms of his games, but like next tournament he plays or next ranked game, I don't know, someone can execute this and beat him probably.
Oh.
So yeah, I think he needs to rewatch this game and make some adjustments. And in terms of Glaba, well, great for him. I think his creative arsenal showed here.
Yep.
I think it also showed in his games against Hydra.
Hmm.
Don't want to brag too much, but
Yeah, Glaba really pays
I
off, yeah,
didn't.
as a pick.
Oh, yeah, not just that, but like it was a funny situation because Glaba actually came into our group chat, into like Team Holy chats, when he was playing Hydra and he was 1-1.
Hmm.
And he was like, okay, I'm not sure what to do. Like, what's the idea? And I'm like, do something really weird. Like, the weirdest build you can do. Just make sure that he doesn't understand what's happening in the game, and then you win. And he proxied Dragon Flare and won. So, yeah. Mother is really good with that sort of stuff. And
Yeah.
if you are caught off guard, or if your reaction is not perfect, then you will lose. Which is exactly what happens here.
Well, we know what happened. It's gonna be 2-1 for Glaba, and bScherm loses the series. The only one he lost all season. So yeah, kudos to both players. And I think Glaba has to play this week versus who is it? Niget?
I think it's needed. Yeah.
I think that's an interesting series. So let's see how it went, or how it goes, rather. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and also the bit of insight at the end from Holy here. And yeah, have a nice day. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye.